Okay, one of the things we have to know when developing a new user interface application is to know very well the data we are working with, because it's that data that we have to present to the user, and we have to organize. So first thing of all, we have to learn ourselves where this data is coming, what's its format, and what information it contains. For that, let's replicate the database in our SQL Server Management Studio and check what is inside the tables and its relationships. Okay, the database, as we said, is the AdventureWorks sample database from Microsoft, and we can download it from this link. And we said we have to download the 2016 backup, the OLTP. Okay, 2016 backup. So just download it, copy anywhere in your I already have it. Copy anywhere, save it anywhere in your computer, and to restore it, we will do as we have seen before. Just right-click on database, restore database, and here we are saying that the source of the backup is in a device, which is a file which I am going to add. So it's in download, the AdventureWorks 2016.back. This is the backup database. Opens all right. It seems everything is good. So I'm going to click OK, and successful result is being shown to me. So just click OK. Now I have here my AdventureWorks 2016 database with all its data, all its tables. You see, it's huge. It's a production-ready sample database for a real business. We are going to work with the products. We just have to show the products and information related to this product. So we are going to be working with some of the tables which are in the namespace production. It is always useful to have a drawing or a diagram of the tables of the database we have to work with. How can we create diagrams in SSMS? Pay attention here in database diagrams. Yeah, I just have to create a new database diagram and add the tables that I want to appear. Let's do it. Let's click add a new database diagram. First time you execute this command for this database, you'll see an error saying that principal DBO does not exist, the personal can impersonate, and you have permission. Okay. The principal is the administrator, the admin of the database. To solve this error, and that you have to go to the properties of the database, which we access by right-clicking the database name and selecting properties from the drop-down menu, and going to files and writing the owner. The owner is the user which is going to own this database. Right now we only have one user, which is the system administrator in Microsoft SQL Server. The root user is SA, system administrator. So we just have to set the owner to SA, click OK, and this error is not going to bother us anymore. We see also the first time that the database does not require more of the support objects required to use database diagramming, but it offers the option to create them. So I click yes to create the objects. The list of tables appear, and I can select what tables I want in my diagram. We want tables from the production namespace. If you read the requirements of the application, you should already have guessed what tables do we need from the database. And you see a diagram is laid out automatically. Good, so now I have here more or less in one site the most important tables of the database, which are going to be the product table, which is where our real products will be, product model, which is a model abstraction of a set of products, the product subcategory and product category tables, that they will group our products in subcategories and categories. The culture table, which is a definition of the languages. We have product description in the different languages. Product model, product description, culture is a relationship between these three tables. And the product review, which are reviews of the products done by the clients. And we have the photo, product photo, that we are not going to use it now. The documents of a product. Let's start checking what information is inside all the tables. I'm going to start from the product category table and product subcategories, because it's going to give us some more general information about what we have. So just want to check the product. See product category. We select the lines. There shouldn't be many categories. And good, in fact, there are only 4 categories, and as you see, we have a bicycle company, bicycle, bikes, and components, and clothing, and accessories. So we are selling, or we are dealing with bicycle components. Every one of these categories seems to be expanded by a subcategory. And yeah, we see that for category 1, we have 3 subcategories. One, which was bikes, if I'm not right, bikes. We have 3 subcategories: mountain bikes, road bikes, and touring bikes. For category number 2, that were components, we had handlebars, brackets, brake, a lot of components. The same for clothing and accessories. Well, let's see our products. I believe this is going to be where most of the information is. Let's check what's in our products. Lots of them. We have like 504 products. I can see here some clothes, and I can see the product, the same product, in 4 sizes, 4 different sizes. I can see also frame of the bike, again the same product in the same color for different sizes. Here I have another frame, LL, with different colors and different sizes. So road frame and also mountain frame. And we go on, just checking what kind of product. We see we have products of this categories here: bikes, component, clothing, and accessories, and subcategories. Yep. Let's now check what mean all these columns. What's the meaning of all these columns? And if we have to use them in our user interface and show them to the users, or if we cannot use them. Okay. Well, the product ID, we're going to use this product ID for making our queries, or just just joining the tables between them. The name, of course, yes, we should use the name of the product. to show it to the user. The product, this product number, or just the reference of the product in the database or in the another catalogs. The make flag. I'm not quite sure what the make flag is. If I am in doubt what something means by the name, I can go to the design view of the table, and database designers usually or should always add a description for every one of the fields of the columns. So the make flag, if I select the make flag and I go and come here to the column properties, I can see that it will be 0 if product is purchased and 1 is product is manufactured in-house. So okay, we have a company that deals with bicycle components, and some of them they manufacture on premises in the house, and some of them they purchase them. So here we have this information. Now we know what this field with flag is. Okay, if it means one product is this product, for instance, road tire is not manufactured, it is bought to another manufacturer. But this one here, this is manufactured in the house. The finished goods flag. Let's go again to the designer and description is okay. This is if it's 0, it's not saleable item, so it's not for sale. Okay, just for internal use in our company. And if it's a 1, product is for sale. Yeah, it's saleable. So you have now here a better description than with just the name of what is this flag about. Yeah, 1 is this product is for sale, we sell it, and 0 is not for sale. It's just maybe some internal pieces that we buy or we use to build or make another components. Good. The color, I think that's clear, and that's interesting and useful information for the user. The safety stock level and reorder point, that must be minimum inventory quantity. Yeah, that must be safety stock level and reorder point inventory level that triggers a purchase order to work order. I think this is not for a end user like ours, like the one we want in our interface. Not useful for them, really. Good. We have then the standard cost and the list price. Standard cost, I think it would be what costs to build or to make the component, and the list price. Let's see them here. Standard cost is standard cost of the product, and this price is the selling price. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. The price to which we are selling it to other clients. Yeah, so this is what we win, and this is what we spend, what our company spends building the product. Good. So the size is like self-explanatory. Size unit measure code. So if the size, I have a number, and what unit of measure? Well, this one is centimeters. Weight unit measure code, and the weight is the same, but here we have grams, 650 grams for this one, or livers, or pounds. The days to manufacture must be the days they will have to take to manufacture one. This, I think, is not useful for our user interface, because this is something more like for the inventory, and we are not dealing with the inventory. Then we have the product line column that has some codes, M, T. Let's see if we have more information here. Product line, good. R is road, M is mountain, T is touring, and S is standard. Okay, so we have 7 different lines of products. It's mountain bike, road bike, touring bike. I think this is This is interesting because we could filter by product line in our interface. The class, we have some MLH. Class is high class, medium class, low class. Okay, let me see, maybe this is the high priced or better quality, higher priced, medium quality, low quality. And we have the style column also, W, U, W, U, M. Let's see, what's the meaning of that? Women's, men's, universal. Good, yeah, right. So we have some columns here, product line, class, and style, that we can use them as a filter, okay? For instance, I want mountain bikes, high class, for women. Following, we have a foreign key. This is products of category. This is for joining. This is saying us that, for instance, this product, touring rear wheel, a rear wheel is of subcategory 17, which is wheels, as it was expected. Our product model ID, this is a foreign key to join it with the product model table. Yeah. The sell start date and sell end date seems to be a measure of when the product started being sold in our store, and if it has been finished or just out of stock or deprecated, so we stopped selling it. It has an end date, and if it's null and the sell end date is null, that should mean that we were still selling it. It is available for purchasing. Discontinued date, see here, everything is null. So, and these last two rows are just for internal technical uses. So no, don't bother about them for now. Okay, just leave them like that. Let's go on with the product model table, and let's check the difference between a product and a product model. First, let me close some windows. This I need it. Category and subcategory. Okay, I have the products. I have the diagram, and let's open the product model. And let's just good. So here, if I analyze the product model and I compare against the product, for instance, I have here the LL rod frame as a product model, and in my products table I have LL rod frame in different colors, black, red, and different sizes. And the same happens with, for instance, I have here road 150, and here I have again 3 products, 4 products, 5 products, sorry, that correspond to a product model rod 150. So what we have in here is a model, an abstraction for the real products. Okay, these are products that I can touch. When I show them in my main view, my main window, I don't show 6 times the same item. I just show the model, and then when I click the model in my interface, then I indicate to the user that it is available in 5 different sizes. the same as here. The road frame. I have a model, so the generic model. From this main product model, I have to choose the specific product as a one. So in this table, we have the name for the main products that our store or our interface should show. And when I click one of this product model, then the product details should appear. So this would be like the main product, and this would be like the product details. Also, we have more information. It's got some of them. They got an XML with some information, some more extended information, marketing information maybe. We haven't seen how to read XML, and we are not going to see it in this unit, in our C# code and translate it to objects and show it in our user interface. We will do it in former units. We maybe can say that it's got a catalog description and link. Just paste this link as it is and just get this data, but without decoding it. The same for the instructions. There's instructions for the product, mounting instructions maybe, or schemas, yeah, with the steps. That is an XML. And yeah, and I think these two we have now in mind, and this is all that we have in our product model IDs. Basically, they are abstractions of the real products. And finally, let's see what these three tables contain. So we have product models, and we had a product description, and we have cultures, which are languages. In the cultures table, we have some languages with its culture ID and the name of the language: English, Spanish, French, Hebrew. And in the product description table, what we have are descriptions for every product model. For every product model, we have one description per language, as you can see. So this is here English descriptions for the product models, and we have Arabic and French and any other languages. So we are asked in our interface that we show the description in two languages, English or French. The user can choose between English and French. Of course, you don't have to translate all the user interface. Just this control, what we'll do is just to change if the product description is shown in English or if the product description is shown in French, because it's the only translation we have in our database. And joining these three tables, this is another table, this interrelation, which is a ternary, which is the product of a ternary relationship between these three tables: product model, culture, and product description. And they are just codes, IDs in here. If you see this one, but this is the key table for joining the three. That is the product model with ID number 1, okay, what is this product model? It's a classic best. In English, culture ID English, and English has got a product description in row 107, which is for product description ID 11 and 19. So lightweight wind resistant, bags to fit into a pocket. So this is a vest that in English has got a description which is lightweight, wind resistant, bags to fit into a pocket. And this table is the key for these three tables. Yeah. And if you want the same product in French, we have to read the product description ID, the line for product description ID 1589. So that is 1589. C'est résistant au vent. Tienen dans la poche. And with that, I think we have covered all the tables that we are going to use in this unit. We haven't seen the product photo. We will see how to load images from the database in a former unit. These are not needed because these are internal documents for our product. I can delete these ones, these tables from the diagram. And product model illustration, again, this is SVG diagrams, but as with images, as with photos, pictures, we are not going to see how to show them in our user interfaces till a following unit. Then this is the end of the brief explanation we have done. I hope it is much clearer for you now what information are we dealing with, what's inside these tables, and what is required for you to do in the user interface, and how to show the information and browse through it. As always, if you have any doubt, leave a comment in the video or post to the forum. Thanks for watching. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.